Well, hello there and welcome to Cussan Gaming. I am Cussan and I am somewhat covered in sunlight, but that's fine. It's not going to stop me from playing Crusader Kings 2. And this one might become a mega campaign, you never know. If I potentially survive, 800 years, we might make this one into a CK2 EU4 mega campaign. And we're also going to be playing on Shattered Earth, which is the only way to play. I must have misclicked. Okay.
Okay, let's play Crusader Kings with Cussan Gaming.
Now, we'll be playing this one as a Shattered Earth, which is really the only way to play. Here we are, and the reason why is because it really gives everybody on the map a equal chance to build a great empire, and I want to be on equal footing as all my rivals. I'm just picturing sort of like a medieval shattered Europe with counts everywhere, and they have their castles and they're warring with their neighboring sort of counties. It kind of makes it a lot more fun that way. And we're also going to enable 100 years of consolidation Casus Belli, which means you can invade for the next 100 years any of your neighbors and claim their land. I mean, that sort of makes sense in a Shattered Earth scenario, so we're going to go with that. And also, I like to put the holding types to be all feudal across the map, because that will give the Europeans and the Mongolians and all these different tribes, I guess Middle Eastern and Indian, will all have feudal holding types, so that should balance it out a bit more, as well as flat technology. Now, flat technology also is not going to give like Constantinople a huge advantage in tech. So we'll see where that takes us. Let's generate the world. Oh, and we're going to have 4 Great Conquerors enabled. That's at the start of the game. But because I have a rule set, and I don't know if I'm going to... Well, we'll see what the rules are, but I don't really allow Turkic conquerors or any of that, because it's just a bit... it's a bit unfair with Shattered Earth when you have like 300 troops and they have 20,000. So we're going to try to refrain from that, but there will be some Great Conquerors. And plus, you can always get it from a bloodline, right? Now, I'm going to be playing as Istria. And Istria is a fun one to play because it's part of Croatia, and it's part of this little area that could become a kingdom almost right away. And also, Istria is a Catholic province, but of a Slavic culture. So that's kind of unique in the sense that most Slavic countries are pagan, you know? And so this one is going to be Catholic. And what happens in a Shattered Earth is the Catholic countries just get destroyed. I mean, not the countries, but the faith. The Catholic faith really does not survive a Shattered Earth campaign because, okay, this girl's pretty cool, right? But we're going to give her some nice black hair, right? You think? No. We need someone... We're looking for a woman who's like a warrior woman, but also can kill with beauty. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I'm playing as a woman because I just think it's going to be a little bit... Actually, I have a little bit of a plan here, right? I think having a woman will help in my ultimate plan of dominating my neighbors, but she has to look the part. Yeah, so the Catholic religion will not stand a chance, and it's kind of going to be our job, hopefully, to save the religion before it falls. Or if we're lucky, there might be another great conqueror born in a Catholic country, or just good war technique from someone. We'll see. All right, all these women, a lot of them have like male featured jaws, and I need a nice jaw and a nice eyes. I don't know what we need really. This is all just random. Does she look? She's a 9 out of 10. We need 10 out of 10 on appearance, because that matters. It doesn't really matter. I mean, this girl's cute. We'll take her. Right? No? Yeah? No? But do we give her, like, that warrior hair? What's warrior hair? Tell me. Okay, there we go. She looks so Slavic. It's actually unbelievable. Big mouth. I don't know. Okay, we'll do it, right? Coat of arms? Why not? Now, I do have a formula for this one. It's going to look uber Croatian. Now, I'm not Croatian or anything. My family is Slavic, though. You know, Ukraine, Russia, blah, blah, blah. But one of my good friends is Croatian, so I do like Croatia, and I do like their whole beach life. Love beach life. But no, it's fun. Croatia's kind of in the center of the map here in Crusader Kings. So, and in EU4, it's kind of right next door to the Holy Roman Empire, and Austria and Italy. So it's an interesting gameplay. There's my Croatian flag, all right? The goat, the red goat, and the checkers. It's perfect. Right. So I am gonna name this character after my Croatian friend Nikole, but we're gonna name our dynasty Kusanovic, and that should make it quite fun. And then, like, I'm not the best Crusader Kings 2 player in the world at all, but I do have sort of my go-to thing. I always make my leaders lustful. That way they have more babies, you know? Very important for Shattered Earth in the beginning, I think. Also, I like to make them left-handed. It gives them... Actually, it's better maybe for a man who's going to, like, lead in battle and stuff. But it does give you plus 15 personal combat skills. So that's kind of nice. And also, it's an inherited trait. So I kind of just want to have something like that. The House of Kusanovic has, like, all left-handed people. I don't know. It could be fun. So there we go. There's the warrior woman, Princess Nikole of Croatia. Let's press next. Let's press finish, because otherwise it doesn't register. So yeah, there we go. There's our setup. Yeah, we'll see how it goes here. Let's press play. You can't see that because my face is in the way. Doesn't matter. Load rules. So let me just go over some of the rules here. Mongol invasion, historical. No major Chinese invasions. No Turkic conquerors. You already know that. I turned off a lot of that mystical stuff, like devil worshippers and supernatural events, and just some of those things. Let's see. For some reason, I put Charlemagne story events on. We're gonna have invitation to court is default. Diplomatic range on. Assassinations are plots only. Demesne size default. Let's see. It's pretty normal. Chinese interactions restricted. Provincial revolts rare. I did put provincial revolts as rare because, and raiding is off. But you'll see that there is still going to be pretty much raiding. I think through the Viking Age or something, like, we're still going to have, and there are still going to be provincial revolts. You don't doubt that, because the way I play this game, they will be revolting. Did I already mention I'm not the best at this game? But I do have my way of playing, and it sometimes leads to having a massive country. So we'll see. Not every leader should lead the same way, you know? But here we go. So I guess my strategy, whoopsie, here we go. My main strategy with this girl is to get an alliance first thing. But usually, I don't know why, when you press marry. Okay, no, she has options. Okay, so we're going to look for someone who's close by and who's pretty much like these boys here, underage. Is your volume as high as mine? We'll just change that for a second. Right. Alright, so it has to be someone within range that you could have an alliance and they could actually be of use. Here we go, Lombard. That's close. Also, the Germans can be pretty close. Like Basil. Let's see how many troops he has. 292. And the Lombard guy, 287. Not too good. Not too good. Baden might not be that far. 315. 417. Trier. Is Trier close to us? I don't think it's close at all. Let's just take a look at the map here. Trier is all the way up there. It's quite a while. But if we have anyone here... Okay. Okay. We need that alliance. With that alliance, we can sort of start tributizing our neighbors, which will give us even more troops. Baden. I don't know where Baden is. 315. Let's just check out Baden. It's still a ways away. I'm going to probably go with the Lombard king, because if there's anyone I want to screw over, it's probably the Lombard. And if your alliance is too far away from you, then you don't really... If someone invades your ally too far from you, you know, you can't really control that situation. But if they invade... Oh, this Italian's actually on an island. But if they start invading next to you, you can kind of go and fight in that area and protect your ally too. You know, you gotta put in some work sometimes. Okay, so that one in Sismont does not qualify. All right, here we go with the random game lag. Sardinian, Italian, Count of Roma. I mean, that's kind of... There's a Count of Rome? I thought it'd be the Pope. He's not even that strong. You know what? It says you're the Count of Rome. That's kind of prestigious, in my opinion. And mind you, this is a fake marriage. It's not matrilineal. We're not going to actually do it. But we do need that alliance right off the bat. All right. Next, quickly, we just need to... well, here we go. For her personal focus, I'm going to do hunting. It'll give her +2 martial, +1 health. Could be good. We do need a bit of... we're going to be warring a lot in the first era with this warrior queen, Nikole. So we do need that. We do need a good martial. And we're going to build a war chest. Always build a war chest. It's easy. Just go to the Jewish money lenders. Or Jewish merchants, sorry. There we go. That should take care of that. Recruit a court physician. Go ahead and do that. And finally, let's check out our council. We have a level 10 chancellor, not bad, but our marshal would be a better chancellor, which makes sense, because you get to wear the hat anyway. Change council position. Time to do it. You can be my court chaplain. Please. Great. Thank you. Now, do we have qualified men in our country? Yes. We have a level 16 military man, no good stewards, and a pretty terrible spy master. So, okay. Behind my face is a screen. It's a little map of the world. Not that interesting because it's not even colored. But there is this find characters button on the bottom right, and I use that all the time. Although, at the very beginning of the game, I doubt people are going to be fleeing from their countries right away. But let's see. Is there any good male stewards? This guy here. He's ugly. Okay, well, see, nobody really above 10, so we'll give it a few days. Let's press play. And okay, here we go. So we fulfilled our ambition to build a war chest. That's good. That's so good. Right. Let's choose another ambition. Sometimes you can make a friend just like that, so it's kind of nice to get that one, but it might not happen. Now, I might not be reading all the pop-ups in this game just because there are tons of them. And I'll be reading the outcomes of the pop-ups. That way, we at least know if good or bad things are happening to us. So let's go ask for an alliance from our betrothed man here. And obviously, he's going to say no at first. So what you're going to do is send a gift. Okay, here we go. Bribe you. Now let's form an alliance. There you go. Who's this? This is a guy who wants to be my court physician, and he has level 27 learning. That is crazy. So we're definitely going to do that. He's a genius. But he's a eunuch, so he's not having many babies anytime soon. Okay. Now maybe we can invite someone to our court. Join court from the entire realm. No, still nobody wants to join us. Okay, there's our first alliance. Now is the time we have to invade. We have to invade right away. And because we're on the coast, we can literally invade countries all the way down from Chieti. But let's see, our troop count is 296. By the way, put your marshal to train some troops in Istria. Maybe improve your relations with the Pope. Huh, you're marrying the Pope. The joke's on you. No, it's fine. Okay. Steward, you know what? This court position actually makes a good steward. Let's do that. Collect taxes. Yeah, collect taxes. Kerboga the Wise. Alright. Minor titles. He's our court physician. That's great. What about our commander? Do we have any eligible commanders? We're not going to put him... We don't want him to die, you know? We don't want Kerboga to die right away. But we do need to go to war. Okay, focus. So we have 306 troops. Let's look for someone who has around the same as us or less. Would be nice. Oh gosh, they're all pretty good. They're all pretty strong around me. I must send people to find the treasure. Yeah, Why not? Okay, well, here you go. Ancona, you're kind of weak. Let's declare war. And it's going to be an extort tribute type war. Call in our ally right there. And look at that. Right off the bat, he's begging us not to invade him. So I will accept his proposal, no problem. So that's good. Because we just won a battle without fighting anything. You know what? Save the game, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to put a disease in your family, or you don't have a family. They're going to give you a disease, and you're just going to die. And that's game over. And that's going to make me sad, because I kind of like this one, actually. Alright, so let's continue our campaign, and I think our best bet would be to continue to tributize states on this western coast of the Gulf of Venice and leave the eastern coast counties as ones that we're actually going to consolidate and conquer. But we need to amass a large enough army through tributization, and we need to do that rapidamente. So let's go ahead. This guy's a kid from Rumini, like a poor child, so we're gonna just extort tribute from this little kid. See what he does. Let's see, I just want to press play. Yeah, there we go. So now we have 2 allies joining us in the war, and you can see how this is going to snowball. If it's done correctly, then we should okay, wait a second, let me just focus on getting my troops up before they all die. Yeah, so we could snowball into having a massive army that is kind of unstoppable. And you have to sort of do this with your first leader in a Shattered Earth campaign, because by the time, well, let's see, how long can a leader live? 20, 30 years, if everything's lucky. By that time, there'll be countries around you, there'll be dukes. There'll be countries that are not just counts, but dukes. They'll have like 3 or 4 provinces to their name, and they'll have much bigger armies. Right, so we're gonna let him pass us, because we don't want to engage in battle with only our army. We need our allies with us. So we'll wait for the 600 troops to come to us. Oops, yeah, don't attack. Oh, he's attacking me? No. He's trying to attack me. I do not want to get caught in an attack. Unfortunate. Alright, let's see how this goes. Would I like to gain 1 marshal or maximum manpower? Let's get some marshal in our country. Actually, it's for the guy. He's gonna get some marshal. Now, there is a chance we might win this battle, even though... Yes! Look at that. We were kind of outnumbered, but we did win this battle. Good. So let's just go ahead and attack Rumini. Now, to siege a province, you have to have enough troops to actually siege that province. So, I don't actually remember how to check how many troops you have on your province here. It's probably here. Anyway, no, I'm not too sure how to check the troop count on your actual each demesne. Now, demesne is like these individual lot types. So we have the bishoprics and the castles and the towns. They each have to be sieged down, right? Okay. Bessart is starting to fancy me. Well, I know that I am a lustful woman, but we are not gonna get pregnant right now. That is not what we're doing. We have to be careful though. Like, oh my gosh, I'm only 16 years old? Didn't even know that. Yeah, so, I mean, unless we die in the first few years of our existence, this is only the first year. It's still 769 AD. But you gotta be kind of quick in popping out those children, and, you know, hopefully you get more than 1 child, at least, to sort of strengthen your potential for having a dynasty. But no, Istria is a challenging country to play. I mean, you do have all these neighboring countries. Usually if you start inland here, you'll have only your direct border neighbors. So that's what, 6 counties? And if all of them are very strong, you don't really have a choice. You have to fight the strong neighbors. But in this case, we have like a nice plate of Italian provinces to choose from. And then I guess, since we're sort of Croatia, although not necessarily, and I'll explain that after, but like, as Croatia, we clearly want to have this whole coastline, right? We're just going to go all the way down the coast, hopefully. But in fact, Here we go. I don't know, was I in that view the whole time? That's weird. But if you look at de jure duchies, here they are, and then de jure kingdoms, it's this light blue color. Whoopsie, that's empire. No, yeah, this one. This light blue color there. And we won the war, by the way. Very good. Yeah, right here, that's the country of, or the kingdom of Carinthia. So that's actually one of the reasons that, even though Istria is really hard to play as, it's one of the easier ones to get a kingdom if you do it right. Now, to send my troops back, I always disband my troops in my own home country. Alright, so we got a puppy as a gift from this guy who likes me, Basar. I will accept the gift. Having a puppy gives you bonus sort of, let's see, hunter, faithful, tricky. Let's have a faithful dog. It gives us personal, let's see, diplomacy +1, health +1. So it's great to have a dog. Yeah, so our strategy is this eastern coast of the Gulf of Venice will be for consolidation, western coast will be for tributization, and then just so you know, Venice is an island, right? And you have to get there by boat, but it's its own, it's a county, but it's also a duchy. All right. We need to fight Ravenna now. See, what's happening here is someone, this Ravenna guy declared war on Rimini, which I just conquered. So, we'll respawn our troops, because if we let Ravenna capture Rimini, we have lost our tributary, just like that, and we need to put in the work right now. I just hope I'm not leading the army. Yeah, I don't want to be leading the army. I don't want to risk my own life. Here we go. If we attach ourselves to this army, will he, we'll see what he does. Oh good, we got some prestige from having a puppy, because he's growing up, and he's not a puppy anymore. Alright, here we go. I can see finally the garrison. It's in the war panel view, but not... Ah, here we go. So in our own country, we only have a garrison of 225. How much gold do we have? 347? Oh, we are losing this war. I don't think we're going to lose the war. We have more troops. It's just they called us into the war a bit late. So what happens is... Okay, there we go. We're finally in the battle. I'm very confused why there's no battle noises. I gotta go change that. I really want to hear my soldiers fighting. Audio. Come on. Anyway, don't know what's going on there, but what happens is there's a snowball effect. If you take over a county, the ones next to it are just going to be greedy and they're going to declare war on the county you're at war with. And so now you have to fight the war against your initial target and the neighbors who are, you know, hostile. So usually a simple little war over, in this case, it's tributization. It's not that bad. It's not a big a deal if we lose the tributization. I mean, obviously we gain the prestige from the war and we want to keep them as a tributary, which is why I'm fighting it right now. But, oh, come on, pause, my God. But in the case of a consolidation of an actual county into your country, it could snowball into a huge regional war. And, you know, it could be good in some cases, but not... Well, I don't want that to happen right exactly now. Also, this guy keeps on asking to marry me, and I'm like, you know what? Hold that thought. I don't want to get non-matrilineally married to you right now. Huh. So we've been swaying this pope. Is he the pope? I know. Well, but we're swaying different people, and they all like me. That's pretty good. Zealous? Do I want to be zealous? Why not? Although it did not work out that way. There we go. And we won the war that we were helping to defend in. Good, perfect. Which means we protected our own tributary. In essence, we saved some troops that will be fighting for us in the future. We have heard of a white stag in the county of Istria. I guess I can go hunting, although this is probably going to end in my own death. But, you know, I will take some risks. This is the warrior princess of Istria. Ooh, let's pray that this hunt is me good. I don't know, this kid is asking me questions. I normally don't care about the kids in my country unless they're my own kids. No avail of my prey. Rather enjoy being in the wild. It makes me stronger. Oh, great. You get one martial and brawny. I don't even know what brawny does. Let's go check that out. Ooh, +2 martial, +1 diplomacy, +1 health, +10 personal combat skill, which brings us up to 29. Brawny is good. Tribal opinion, vassal opinion, attraction opinion. See? Being a hunter is a good thing. Ooh, let's not pass up this opportunity to declare war on someone. Okay, back to this here screen. Ravenna, you just lost a war against us. Why don't we just punish you for that? Extort tribute. And they only have 100 troops, so... Yeah, you know what? You know what, Ferrara? You're gonna be at war with me as well. We're gonna do 2 wars at once. And that's how it's done. Why? Well, because in this case, you can call in your allies into multiple wars. Perfect. Just gotta remember that our allies are in the south, and we don't want them to get caught into a crossfire battle. But in total, I guess they're gonna have like, what, 400 troops, and we have a total maybe of 1,000 at this point. Look at that, they're going into the battle on their own. Pretty brave. And I'm leading the army. I'm not gonna be doing that right now. Let's say, don't lead armies. Okay. No, don't go through Bologna, you woman. Meet up your allies. Let's do a flank. I guess they're attacking on their own. Whatever. If you guys want to attack on your own volition, I'll join you. 1,000 versus 200. Looks like we're gonna win these 2 wars here. And after this, I'll calmly decline this guy's betrothal message because he keeps wanting to get married to me, but I'm not interested. Okay, all these wars happening. I think people are starting to get involved in neighboring countries. If we check out Istria here, is anyone hostile towards us? Not necessarily, but at the same time, you can tell that this guy's sitting on my province. So that means we're not going to be able to win that war unless we declare war on him. Who is he? Urbino? Count of Urbino? Whatever. Let him take over that country. You see, in this case, because we're not actually consolidating the province, they're not hostile towards us. They're just going to declare their own war on their own time and take our province from us, pretty much. Our tributization process. He wants to write our family chronicles for 3 gold. It seems like a good deal. Okay, so we won the war in Ferrara. I wonder what happens if we go on this province. Do we get to capture anything, or what's happening? Yeah, look, we helped the other guy win a war. So, send our troops back home. Who's this? The guy from Ferrara wants me to defend against 2 countries now. 2 counties, rather. Verona and Bologna. It's unfortunate. I might have to decline. How many troops does Ferrara have? Only 92 troops. You know what? We're not going to do the hassle. We'll just send our army home. I guess that was kind of a fail, but we stirred up a large pot of wars here in northern Italy, so that could be interesting. There we go. All the wars are over, but at least, So do we go for the next guy? Maybe they're distracted and we can go for the next 2 provinces here. Or let's declare war on Ravenna. Because now they have 2 counties, and if they're going to be my tributary, they're going to be stronger. Yeah, let's do that. So in that case, now we have to fight the combined force of Ravenna and Urbino. mean, you kind of have to do this. Of course, I will honor my obligation. Come to war. Okay, of course you will. I didn't think otherwise. But yeah, you have to kind of take it as it goes and see what battle's worth it and which one's not. But if you're in a war, obviously you're going to want to win it, not lose it. But if someone else is trying to steal a province from you, you might just do well by waiting to see what happens. Okay, we're going to fight these troops alone. I don't know why. I can't even see the results. Ooh, our allies came just in the nick of time. Oh, and we captured a prisoner. Excellent. You know what that means. That means we're gonna get some ransom from that guy. We can call in allies. Can we? I did not know we had more allies. Who's this guy? Of Rome? Yeah, why don't you help me in this war, please? Dearest husband / fiance. Another person wants to write my family chronicles. I'm starting to think this is some sort of a ripoff. I mean, he just wrote them. Not much has changed. But I will spend the money. I'll get the prestige. We're already at 500 prestige, which is pretty good for what? 5 years? Oh, it's been 5 years. We gotta really start working on something here. Don't worry, I am working on something. Let's offer peace to this guy. Brilliant. So, now we have all these provinces being our tributary states. We can keep going. We definitely can keep going, but at this point, it's been 5 years. We're gonna decline this guy's betrothal. Forget about his, you know what? Actually, wait. He has 374 troops. You know what you have to do here? I'll tell you what you have to do. Okay, so this prisoner of mine is asking me to free him. Let's see. How about the oubliette? Very well, I should be merciful. No. Let him rot, but don't we want to ransom him? Ransom prisoner. How much will they pay? 25 gold? Huh, he can't afford 25 gold. Let him rot. There you go. I'm going to decline the betrothal right now, but we're still betrothed, right? So what we have to do is start another war, get him in the war, and then break the betrothal and see him still fight for us, even though we are not betrothed. So who's this guy? This guy looks injured. Why can't I declare war on you? Oh yeah, because my army is raised. So put your army down. So here's where I look for the troop count. 376 up there. This guy's like wounded. Declare war. Extort tribute. Okay, so we're gonna call in all our allies. In this case, maybe our allies can do all the work. That county is so far away from me, and all my allies are down there. So there we go. Now, sometimes what you do, and this is smart, but you start a war that you don't intend on finishing. This is maybe one of those wars. Let's see how it goes. I'm not going to send any of my own troops there. I'm just going to see if they can handle it. Let's go, guys. Let's get organized. Now, this guy, we're going to break our betrothal. Break betrothal. But look at this. His army is still in the war with me. So, even though we don't have an alliance, as you can see here, no longer allied to Rome. But now, we're a bit more prestigious. I mean, I don't know if we're actually more... We have personal prestige, but we don't have more counties to our name or anything. So, I wonder if there'll be slim pickings for matrilineal marriages. Pretty slim pickings. Who's this? Who's this? Who's all these people? Why are they all 1 year old? Ooh, really? Ooh, there's a genius here. Oh, but he's a eunuch. You don't want to marry a eunuch. Alright, here's a genius of 3 years old. Son of Countess Gesvinda of Norgdal. Can I please see where that is? That's over there. And he's a genius. His name is Oswine. Okay. These guys are clearly fighting a war for me. Good job, guys. Okay, well, what I'm going to have to do is do the famous invite to court, search all. Search the word genius. And there we go. Steward of Earl Barrowfork of Norfolk. Ilfgar. Do we want to marry a British person as a Croatian? He is Catholic. Here's another genius. He's Khazar. So what are all these geniuses up in the British Isles doing? I don't understand. Join court. Yes, we have to always remember that. Nobody wants to join our court if they're a genius. Alright. Alright, I'm not going to go and hunt right now. I don't want to risk my life in any such manner. I just want to get married. But it is definitely slim pickings. What are we going to do? Do we just marry a local peasant? How about this slow guy? Slow and not too good looking. Doesn't really fit my book. Lisp? Why are the people such weird choices? Giant. Yeah, I'm not going to wait 15 years for this genius to grow up. Not too many choices. Okay, well, you know what? There's only one answer to something like that, and that's consolidate your neighbors and become a bigger country. Gain some respect out of that. Do we give it some time? Do we send out more marriage proposals in a bit, or do we really worry about it? I think we should worry about it. Because as a woman, you only have so many childbearing years. I'm already 23, and you never know. How about another lustful person? I mean, I'm afraid it's going to have to be through the invite to court thing. Maybe it won't be a genius, but maybe it will be someone who's quick. This guy will join my court. There we go. He's quick, he's cruel, he's humble, ambitious. He's not humble, he's just cruel. Ambitious, trusting, cynical, and a wrath. And a great eminence. Plus 10 for fertility for that. And he's good at combat. Otbert, Steward of Mainz. And he has a wife. I forgot to say, if you're married, don't come to my court. Okay, married? No. Okay, there's no quick gentleman out there for me. How about strong? Is there any strong gentlemen out there willing to marry and join my court? No. Okay, strong, quick, what else is there? Well, God has a plan for everything, or... Okay, well, let's go for that one again. Ludismil owes her a favor. Let's just make him swear not to do it again. Like, is this really a serious offense? Okay. A gregarious gentleman. Now I'm just looking at, like, who's the best of the worst, you know? Hey, this guy's Croatian. This guy's Dalmatian. He's like kind of my culture, right? So, and he's Catholic. He's charitable, paranoid, just, proud, and craven. What am I? Do I have any characteristics? Just lustful. Nikole, you're just lustful. Great. Oh, here's a lustful gentleman with a huge beard. How's that for a partner? It's not my type. Yeah, we're not gonna do out of wedlock babies because that just does. You can't make your bastard child a legitimate heir. Don't know why. Courtier in Venice, Italian. Oh, he is a monstrous face to look at. That's so unfortunate. Okay, well, we won this war. You know what? This guy's hostile to someone. We can just declare another war and have our army go there. 300 troops. And he has negative prestige. I wonder if in this case I should spawn my troops, just because I don't want him to siege my home country down and then take me prisoner, you know? That can happen, so you gotta be careful. Well, I guess let's call our allies, not all of them, but like the guy from Rome. Yeah, let's call him in. Let's call him in here. Am I seeing this right? Ferrara is like all the way up to Verona. Interesting. Ooh, I almost lost that battle. Oh, that's sad. Okay, I lost the battle, but it happens. It's because the joining army did not meet my troops in time, and miscommunication. 150 men died. Well, miscommunication. Whoops. Just as long as they don't siege down my own castle, pretty good. Does anybody want to marry you yet? I have so much prestige. Okay. Okay, more people. A 7-year-old. Okay, well, Oswine is growing up. Did we literally spend 4 years looking for a husband? We really gotta take this seriously, guys, because at this point we should snatch up the genius child from England, right? Who's a son of the Countess Gersvinda of Norgdal. What a name. Okay. I mean, okay, wait, let's do the math. She's 26, he's 7. When he's 16, which is 9 years away, she'll be 35, which gives us like 5 years to have a baby of potentially genius qualities. And his parents are like definitely, he's the heir to the county of Nordau and potentially Leeds. God, I'm gonna do the risk. I'm gonna betroth this guy matrilineally. It'll give me 5 years to have a baby. Okay, let's just go by age and see who's the most age appropriate good person. There's like nobody. They really don't want me to get married. Basar is in love with me though, I'm not gonna lie. He's been fancying me since the beginning. We do want a genius in our family. What do we do? What do we do? Honestly, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna marry Basar. Girl, you're only 25. Calm down. No, she's not calm. She has to marry. Okay, we're marrying Basar. We're gonna play the safe route in this case because I'm just not gonna reload the game. I'm gonna try to do a genuine. I'm gonna lose 100 prestige for marrying a courtier. You know what? We're gonna do the risky one. We're gonna do the risky one. What's going on? What's all these messages? Okay. Yes. Is his family attractive at least? Yo, they're not that attractive. You know what? Okay, I've changed my mind 10 times, but I'm marrying Basar. It just seems like if we're gonna create a story for this person, like a storyline for Nikole, she would marry like a nice, strong army leader in her own country who's been like hitting on her since she was 16. So, who is that guy? Here he is, Basar. Like keep the pure blood. There we go. Would you please marry me? Of course he will. He has to. He has no choice. Okay, well there you go. And the bonus is that he already likes her. So let's improve our relations with him. How's this war going? Not too bad. Although we did slow down the game a bit, so that's why not much has happened. But if we can get married, what else do we want to do by the end of this episode? Do we want to conquer any provinces? When I say provinces, is counties. Do we want any more counties? Or are we good with one? Do you think only having one county is a bit of an embarrassment? I mean, no, not if like half the world's your tributary. And by half the world, I mean like half of the known world within our army's reach. I mean, this is pretty far for your army to travel all the way down here. If you're thinking like, if you're an landlocked country. So if you're a landlocked inland country, say with me 10 times fast, then that's like quite a ways to cross, you know? Oh, and I never checked the faith. Let's go check if the Catholic faith is still strong. Surprisingly, the Catholic faith is still strong. But once those rebellions start, I mean, by the year 800, it's doubtful if the Catholic faith will have like such a majority influence. Okay, so look at that. So now this war against Verona, we used the Roman army, who's not our ally anymore, to fight the war, right? Right. Because we never did peace with the... Ooh, okay, we're not sending any gifts to our husband. He has to like us just based on that. Yeah, so, yeah. What's this province called? Amertinarium? Whatever that Roman name is. Rome is helping me fight that war, and they don't understand that we're no longer allies, but that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So let's disband our troops. So what I'm essentially doing now is keeping these guys on levy. But you know what? We have a husband. We don't need to play these trickery games. Let's offer peace. Enforce demands? Yes. Who is this? Who is this? Amretum wants us to go into war against the 500 troops that I saw in his country? Like, no. How about no? Your hunting dog needs proper training if he is to perform well during hunts. Perhaps you would like to take a hand in this yourself. Ooh, no, I have people employed for that, yeah. Let's get the prestige and not risk, like, getting our arm bitten off or something. Like, I don't know exactly all the things that can happen in this game. Like, I don't know what all the effects of every single decision is. So you'll see me probably taking some stupid decisions, but I want to play, like, a bit safe with the decision making, but a bit risky with my politics. Oh, like for example, my council. Yeah, we should always keep a... Oh, okay, there we go. Our husband is now the court chaplain. Doesn't that mean he can't have babies with me? Like, what's... Oh, it's not... Never mind, that's Kalaman. Like, that's not my husband. I should know my husband. What a woman you are, Nikole. Marrying a guy with, like, a nice, like, band of hair across his head. Can she please get pregnant, though? Like... Please? What does it say? I hope you find the entertainment to your liking. Because I'm lustful, he will like me more. Good job. Thank you. Maybe I can send him a gift as well. $15 to improve by 20. There you go. We have 615 gold. That's actually a lot. That's actually not bad. Let's see what that means in terms of our vassals. The Bishop of Rijeka still doesn't quite like us. Okay. Sorry, we've been such a good leader. Now, all these tributary states will be lost on the queen's death, or the princess's, or the countess's death, as you wish to call her. She asked to be called princess just because she's that great. But she's 29. She can actually become a queen in her lifetime. But I think the key is to not stop the campaign. Look at this. Senj is like a pile of gold sitting on Senj. And only 334 troops. I mean, like, come on. Come on. That's tempting. But I know what's going to happen. If I attack one province for actual consolidation, it's going to start a ripple effect of wars. And I'm trying to give these countries a little bit of time to respawn their troops. 400 there, 200 there, 300 there. This is where I'm looking. 300, 100. We're going to lose this one to, I guess, Capua. But everyone else is pretty much stable. So yeah. So I think what we're going to do is call an end to this episode just because it's been going so well. It'd be nice to see sort of like a "you're pregnant" type message pop up anytime. I'm right here. We're ready to carry and to deliver a child. I mean, like, maybe you want me to go to the intrigue menu? Like, maybe you want me to go into the map mode? Okay, well, how about we check out... Look at that. Look at my font across at Italy. We're not even in Italy and our font is there. That's strategy right there. All right. The Carthaginiensis. Carthaginensis. Carthaginensis? Never heard of that. King Altoy the Boar of the Carthaginensis. Where's his capital city? His capital is in Valencia, but I didn't expect there to be a kingdom there so soon. Wow. Oh, he must be of royal bloodline. He must be of royal bloodline. Let's check this out. Bloodlines? He's the... Oh, whatever he is. But he's Catholic. That's good. That's good that we have a Catholic country, because he's going to help us maintain the religion. I'm pretty sure. With a country that has, like, AI spawn troops, because he's of a royal bloodline, so he's gonna spawn a lot of troops and fight any rebellion against Catholics. But you leave it to the northern countries to mess it up, you know? Leave it to the Vikings and to the raiders and all that, the protests. They're not gonna be happy. I'm just taking a quick look around to see if there's any other sort of up and coming country. I really don't like when there's royal bloodlines up here in, like, well, I mean, it's okay to have one, but usually they put like all of the royal bloodlines into Asia, and it's like you have to deal with all those countries. They're not too nice to deal with. All right, would this girl like to be arbitrary or just? I think she'd like to be just, but just to check, is his husband anything? Her husband? No. Justice shall prevail. Yes! And the woman's just now. She's lustful and just. And Basar. Do we want to give him a nice name? The Dove. Look at that. To no cost of my own, we can call him a nice royal name like that. The Dove. Okay, so as far as I can tell, there's not too much going on right now in terms of conquest. Surprisingly peaceful world right now. I mean, like, nowhere in Europe do I see anyone doing anything. There's no... Yeah, we were going to send a letter to Basar. I see nobody at war. Just a little bit here in France, I guess. I see a plague happening. Ooh, the Welsh Wars have begun. Look at all these cities. Wow, these are giant cities. These cities usually get super rich really fast. I don't think I have that many... Maybe it's just because they're really close together. But, okay. Padua has a pile of gold. What is going on there? I'm so tempted to declare war on you. But I gotta check your army. 489. It's pretty good. And your 19 martial. That's kind of a relevant foe right there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave our next campaign to the next episode. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And thank you for enjoying this video. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. This has been Cussan with Cussan Gaming, and we're going to take it nice and slow, but also risky enough that we're not going to lose like we did my other Croatia campaign. Just forget about that one. This is the one, right? This is the one we're gonna really make it big. And you wouldn't think so with my little one province, but that's what's going to happen. So thanks so much everybody for watching. And I'll see you on next episode with Countess Nikole of Cussanovich. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. How do I stop this recording? I literally don't know how. Ooh, save game.